the butcher of Japan's Kwantung Army, the ultimate fireman. Next up, the man who ended World War II, the German army's worst nightmare, Zhukov. If China's greatest unbeatable general was Li Shimin, then the Soviet Union's legendary war god was hands down Zhukov. As a legendary marshal who commanded million-man armies, he not only crushed Japan's invasion dreams with an iron flood at the Battle of Khalkhin Gol, forcing Japan to change its strategy and head south into the Pacific. But when the Soviet Union faced its darkest hour, he stepped up like a hero of the age. He shattered the myth of the invincible German army and sent Hitler's blitzkrieg straight to bankruptcy. Born into a poor family in Kaluga, he enlisted at 19, joined the Red Army at 21, and in just 17 years went from a regular soldier to commander of the 3rd Cavalry Corps in the Belarusian military district. In 1931, Japan invaded northeast China and kept provoking Soviet forces at the China-Mongolia border, planning to invade the Soviet Far East. In 1939, the Battle of Khalkhin Gol kicked off. Zhukov, commanding the 1st Army Group, counterattacked with 900 tanks, armored vehicles, and over 500 aircraft. A massive wave of steel machines rolled through and absolutely massacred over 70,000 Japanese troops. They wiped out more than 60,000 enemy soldiers. And even the thousands who surrendered got shipped to Siberia to plant potatoes and eventually died there. After this battle, Japan's plan to invade the Soviet Union from the north was toast. They had no choice but to head south for resources. Zhukov became an overnight legend and the first commander to receive the title Hero of the Soviet Union. In 1941, Zhukov won the Battle of Yelnya against all odds, shattering the myth of German invincibility. In 1942, as commander of the Western Front, Zhukov led the defense of Moscow. Using defense and counterattack tactics, he crushed Germany's Operation Typhoon. In 1943, Zhukov traded 1.12 million casualties for 1.5 million German losses and won the Battle of Stalingrad. This epic battle completely turned the tide of the Soviet-German war. By this point, Zhukov had become an army marshal and reached a rank beyond promotion. Over the next 2 years, he kept pushing forward, wiping out over 600,000 German troops, and finally reached the gates of Berlin, bringing down the mighty German Empire for good. But even as a war hero, Zhukov couldn't escape the brutal fate of being cast aside once his usefulness ended. His achievements made Stalin jealous, and he was constantly demoted after the war. Eventually, Khrushchev stripped him of all his positions, accusing him of Bonapartism. He wasn't cleared until he was 68. Politics can erase a hero's achievements, but the people never forget their heroes. In 1974, Zhukov passed away. Countless citizens flooded the streets, holding flowers and photos, standing in tribute to remember him. Veterans wept openly, mourning and honoring this man betrayed by his own era.